Sheriff Adeyemi, one of the educators, I think one of the Nigerian educators on IML, that we still hit take profit before the market closed at 9:30. That was after a very busy day. You know, so what I'm going to share with us is something we have to take very seriously. It's not a time to complain. It's not a time to blame your upline. It is not the time to blame your downline or sideline or whatever line that brought you in. It's a time to bless the person, whether he's putting you through or not, because the system is all that you need to make it in this. If you can still hear me, please, I want you to put a 111 on the chat box before I let this box open. 111 on the chat box, please. If I'm still connected to this audience, please, I want a 111 on the chat box now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need more 111. Let's get it on. If you can't join us here on Zoom, please get your members to join us via the YouTube. Right. Right. Good, let's go. So when you sign up, or for partners who are already on, Go Live TV, Go Live is priceless. And I tell everybody that has ear to hear, that is my secret. Go Live is just priceless. I hope I can share my screen now, Saobi. Can you see my screen? Please, I need a confirmation if you can see my screen now on Go Live, because I want to share with us what will change your trading experience for life. You see, some of us are in the midst of abundance, but we still complain that we don't have. You can't see my screen. Sir Obi, how do I get my screen on for them to share? I need to get my screen on for everybody to see what I'm going to show you today that will transform your trading experience.
Go ahead and share your screen. You have the right to.
Okay, good. I can't see where to share my screen. Okay. I still can't see. Just hold on a little while, please. Wow. So Obi, I can't see the icon from here. Is it possible you?
It should. It's at the bottom of the screen.
Yes,
just beside chat.
Okay, let me see. Select camera.
Are you using two devices?
No, I'm using my laptop. I used to see that green share button, but I don't know why. Did you make me a host, sir?
Yeah, I made you a co-host. You should be able to.
Okay, co-host. Let's hold on a little bit, because what I'm going to share with you today will transform everything about your trading. Video. I still can't see it.
All right, let me make you host.
Please, yes, sir. Okay, when I'm done, I will make you. Yes, please. I can't see the icon of.
All right.
All right.
You are now host, John. You should see it.
Okay. All right. Good. Yes. Good. So once you sign up to this wonderful platform, I'm only going to share Go Live today, and Now, can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, it's coming up.
So with your username and password, yes, I think I'm sharing now.
Yeah.
You go straight to iam.center. iam.center. Okay. This is go live. But I would want to just a bit. This is going to transform your trading experience. So let's just hold on while I. Okay. So this is Go Live TV. These are the educators. Now, what I will do to make it simple, because we have over 120 educators, I'm going to just share my experience. Like he said, I'm going to share my experience. Who do I follow? And how do I make it easy for me as a busy doctor who almost all the time, I'm in the hospital, I'm doing this, I am doing that, yet I'm still making profit from this market because I had to study and design from the system what suits me. Now, the educators I follow, I want you to write them down. Now, what I did is to write your educator, then follow the app that those educators teach. Now, I can tell you that my best software in this industry, I'm talking about FX now, remains the Harmony Scanner. It remains the Harmony Scanner. Now, because of Harmony Scanner, I had to look at the educators who train on how to use Harmony Scanner so I can maximize the use of that software. And now one of the educators who remains one of my best is Sir John Mark. Please write it down if you want to follow Dr. CJ on Harmony Scanner. And I will show you results because that's why I want you to look at the screen today. Sir John Mark Leon is the first educator on Harmony Scanner. And I follow him consistently for over 1 year. In fact, as of last year, we had a 3-month run where we never lost any trade. And that was what endeared me to him. Sir John Mark comes on Monday, right the time, Monday, 3 a.m. I said that some of us sleep a lot. You want to be a millionaire in dollars and you sleep from 7-9 till morning. Then you go to work from 9 to 5 in the evening, and you don't have time for extra, a source of income. So Sir John Mark is one of them. Then Manny Kinonins, that is money. So what did I do? Educators and software. Manny Kinonins comes on Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 p.m. Nigerian time. You need to write it down so you can try what I tell you. These are educators I follow because they do Harmony Scanner and they train on Harmony Scanner. All right. If you're there with me, if you're getting excited, please put a 111 on the chat box now so we can go on. 111 on the chat box because we're going into Harmony Scanner just shortly. All right, good. Beautiful. Okay, so let me show you what happened last week. What these educators taught and what we got as our take home. Still on iam.center, log in with your username and password. Let's go to Harmony Scanner. We're coming to HFX. Go Live TV is the best thing you can do. So you can see how far I've gone with my studies. And it's good to study because in study, you develop what works for you, not what works for your upline. I remember I told Sir Obi I mentioned Sir John Mark to him one time. Yes, as my leader, we also give them information, Don't think everybody knows it all. So let's go to the strategies. For those who know Harmonic Scanner, we call it the prophet of the market. And Harmonic Scanner still remains the best tool any smart person, I won't say lazy, any smart person, any busy person can use in making his or her money from this industry. Now look at the Harmonic Scanner. Everything is set up for you. You don't have anything to. So when you log on to Harmonic Scanner, all you need to do is look at the point D. All right. Point D is your landmark. If the point D is down, it's asking you to that the market will go up. You do what? You wait for a buy. If it's up, you go for a sell. We all know this. This is basic. But I'm going to show you how our educators do it. Now, Sergio Mark, what he does, he only uses one broker, which is xm.com. Instead of making this thing cumbersome for you, just pick one thing at a time. One strategy, 1, 2 educators, one broker. You don't need all of them so that you don't spend time and at the end of the day, you're confused. Look at what SM did. So XM broker will call out the trades for you. That's what he uses anyway. That's his best broker for harmonics. Now, let's look at this from GBP card. Now, these are all trades for last week. Look at the point D. Harmonic Scanner predicted that pounds and Canadian dollar was going for a buy. And see, Professor, all you need is to copy and paste GBP, CAD, you enter buy. Your stop loss is provided for you. Take profit 1, 2, and 3. Just copy out these figures and put on your MT4. We hit about 40 pips on G card within 2 days of this call. Look at another call from Harmonic Scanner. No indicators. I didn't add any indicator. I mean plain Harmonic Scanner. Look at GBP, Euro AUD. Harmonic Scanner called for a sell. Now, at this point, D is up. Remember, D is down, you go for a buy. It is up, you go for a sell. Write it out somewhere later, you study it. Now, look at this one, 36 pips. No indicator added. Let's check another one, Euro card. D is up for a sell. Did it sell? Yes. From there, it sold. Sorry, let's check. This is evidence-based. You can see the market is closed, so nobody can, adjust anything here. Okay, so let's see what happened here. Just a minute. Did this sell from that point D? Yes, it did. You can see take profit 1 was hits. AUD, USD. Look at it. D points pointing up, asking us for a buy, Australian US dollars. This is how to make money in a smart way. Don't bother yourself about anything. Look at this. I didn't add an indicator, 31 pips, 1 week. For those that are asking, how are we making it? What we have is huge. Key into the system. Find your pathway in this system. Look at this one, USD shelf. Call for what? D is up for a sell. No indicator. I'm not looking at indicators. How many pips? TP3 hits 32 pips. Is this not magical? Nobody can alter this. Euro JPY. Look at this. Point D. I will shock you guys today why some people are in massive profit and others are asking questions. How do I pay subscription? Look at this. 56 pips. Nobody can change any of this. I've not seen any trade that we lost so far. I'm looking for one that will. Look at this point. This up, asking us for what? A sell. Did it sell? Good. So we can go on and on and on. You will be shocked and amazed at what you have in your system, and you have paid for this. You have paid for this for those that are doing FX. This is just one broker. over 200 to 500 pips in 1 week. Copy and paste. So what do? Go on Go Live TV. Follow Sir John Mark. He'll be coming on by 1 p.m. today. Follow Manny Kinonins. They will teach you different strategies on Harmony Scanner. Maybe some indicators to add on it. But I'm giving you trades that were called just simply without indicators on Harmony Scanner, and almost all went into profit. What else are you asking for? You are only copying and pasting. Then what else? Now, I'll quickly move on from Harmony Scanner to other indicators you can follow. Please write Peter Jasimovic. Peter Jasimovic has traded for hedge fund. He has traded for over 17 years. I read their profile. I go online and check their profile before I sign up to any of them, to follow them consistently and follow consistently, not just one off. Peter comes every day. For those who don't have work, for those who are locked down, every 10 a.m. Monday to Friday, he just follows the trade till you take profit or you hit stop loss. Then another fantastic educator is Lee Allen on Go Live TV. Lee Allen does pivots with Boss Koijiman. Now, Lee Allen, fantastic trader, 2 p.m. Nigerian time every day. Write all these things down and you can check their apps. Check their apps and see the result for yourself. I won't have time to go through all their apps. Pivot is her app with Boys Kojiman. Boys Kojiman just launched Infinity app now, where you can go, just copy. But I want to share the last one with us before I hand over to Sir Obi. We know about Gold Corp, Lisaldo, Kimberly Torres, if you want to trade US 30, Luke Longmare, but our own Sheriff Adeyemi, I know most of us neglect that man because he is, maybe we know him, he's in Lagos, but he's one of the Nigerian educators on this platform. That guy is phenomenal. He was the one that called that trade yesterday night. I've been following him for over time. But yesterday night, before the market closed, let's look at Infusion. So if you want to get him and his trade signals, copy and paste, please. He uses the vibrator. On vibrator, you see Index Infusion. Okay, that's his app, Index Infusion. Now look at what happened. So this is vibrator. When you go to your strategy, you go to vibrator, you come to vibes. On vibes, you will see Index Infusion. Just click on Index Infusion. Do you know one good thing about it? These trades are sent to you. All you need is what? Copy them and paste on your trading platform. Now look at Index. All right. If you're still there with me, please, can I see 111 on the chat box? I have a lot to share with us today, but 111, please. This is the secret. This is just the nuggets. No longer complain about subscription. This is the meat of this thing. We must show you how to make money from this industry. Fantastic. I am excited. Look at Index Infusion. Yesterday, just before the close of trade yesterday night. Good. All right. Because if we don't show you how, to make this money, it will be like we are telling fairy tales. Look at this. You call for a buy stop. You know why I like Index Infusion? Most of their trades are on buy stops, sell limits, buy stop. It's just two educators here, Bell, Granville, and Sheriff Adeyemi. Our very dear Sheriff Adeyemi. All right. So look at what happened here. Buy stop here. And see our targets. TP3 hits. Copy and paste. They provide everything for you. Buy stop at this price. Target TP1 is here. TP2 is here. TP3 is here. You go continue your job. Allow this thing to play out. Look at US 30. For those who enjoy US 30. This man caught the drop of US 30 this week from a sell limit that he placed, I think it was around Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, Saobi, let me just round off quickly because our people need to see that we are in money-making, machine industry. Look at that drop. that massive drop yesterday. This was a sell limit he called. See the massive drop of here. You know that US 30 dropped over 5,000 pips this week, not just from Sheriff Adeyemi, also from Kimberly Torres. So this one came from the sell limit that was called on this index infusion by our very dear Sheriff Adeyemi. All right, look at the other trades that were called here last week. We didn't lose any trade on this index infusion, maybe one or two, but the ones I took, they were all in profits. All right. Please, I think my network is acting up. I need to show you this. I need to show us what is happening in this system, that people are sleeping and are complaining in the midst of plenty. Euro NZ, yes, I knew I took this trade while at work, and before I finished, yes, it was a sell limit. Look at it, sell limit, and it dropped TP1, TP2, TP3. Who called this? Sheriff. Our own, okay, it was a Bell that called this. Euro, Canadian dollars. We need to show you that the simplicity of this. Look at this sell limit. This one has not triggered. You see on. So we can go on and on, Sir Obi. I can, show a lot. It's not just this. Look at the sell stop. All right. Look at the sell stop. Target 1 meets. Target 1 hits. Target 2 hits. Still expecting it to drop further. So I can go on and on, my dear brothers and sisters. What we have in our hand is huge, and we need to take this seriously. I've not gone to Gold Cup. I've not gone to Kimberly Torres. I've not gone to Luke Longme. I've not gone to Lisardo Tavares. What we have is huge. Sir Obi, I think at this point, I want to hand over to you so I don't take all the time we have for today. For the HFX, please, HFX, fantastic, fantastic. Please, Sir Obi, can you give me 2 minutes to go through HFX?
Yes. You have 5 minutes. I'm getting fired up here.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Let me
touch up on
HFX.
Touch up on HFX.
This is our team. We need to show them the meat, the sauce. We have the sauce. We need to show them. So please just give me 5 minutes. Let me go to HFX. So the same platform, look at our
you have it.
All right, good. So let me just show us on HFX. So you come to your academy, we've been dealing with FRS. Now let's go to HFX. See what I did yesterday. I wish I could. They say no, what? Showing of profit. I wish I could show what happened yesterday on Liberty. I've been focusing on one, just one. That is the web slinger. It's not like I don't know the others, but I need results. I need documentation of my work. I have a book where I've been recording not just the results from WebSlinger, but the time difference. I've been trading on 5 minutes and 15 minutes. I'm comparing. I like evidence-based, maybe because I'm a researcher. I like to have proof to what I do. Some of us are just here, we take things so casually. We take things, you don't know you have to study to show yourself approved. This is real-time business. You need to, all right? So this is WebSlinger. I think I did Euro GBP. I wish I could. Good. So WebSlinger, very easy. Everything simplified. I like very simple things. Very easy. Anything like Sir Obi says, an 8-year-old child. That's why I stuck with Harmonic Scanner. An 8-year-old child cannot do it. 10-year-old, I cannot teach my daughter at 10 years. Then I shouldn't spend my time. I am quite busy. So this is the criteria. Okay, everything is packed together for you. You can see the cloud and the web string, and the note is even given to you here. If the candles are above the cloud and the web string, as easy as that, search for buys. If they are below, search for sells. All right. So this whole band of string is what you're looking out for, and the cloud. Once it's not there, move to the next one. Like this one, I won't bother. But what happened? I took one trade yesterday. I think it was, I can't remember. I think they've updated this. 8 good times. And what happened? 7 out of 8. Unfortunately for me, it was on my live account. I've done them a lot for more than two months now since the launch. I said, no, I don't rush into things. I was doing my analysis. 5 on 5 minutes trade, 3 on 15 minutes, the whole 3 on 15 minutes time frame, all hit take profits. were cleared, but the ones on 5 minutes was where I lost one. So I'm still studying, but I took my profit. So this is Web Slinger by Nes Vesquez, the major educator and who I follow too, with Matthew Thayer, Jonathan Nunes. All of them are fantastic traders. But what you do here is that come to the scanner, look at this. Once the candle breaks out of this and is above the whole band of strings, you can see them here, and also above the cloud, look for a buy. If you miss this, there are two entry points here. People ask about entry point. Now, let me clear this. This is the entry point. You are sure this thing has left the zone, because this strategy works better on a trending market, a market that you have established the trend. Is either it's going up or down. You know, we say uptrend is a market is going up, down trend is going sell down. All right. So it's obvious on this market, Euro USD at this point, that this market has broken, this trend has broken the string and also has broken the cloud. So all you need to do is time this candle. Once it's broken, you enter. Now remember, look at what happened from there. All the way was up because it's uptrending. So anytime here is right to enter. But if you're scared, you can wait for these candles to come back after the third one. Remember the 3 candle rules. I don't want to go into details, so I will allow others to speak. So after the third candle, it comes back to the same green line. This green line for you is an indicator for entry. Once that candle touches and closes above the green line, like this, you won't enter because this got in. You wait for another breakout and you enter your trade on Web Slinger. Web Slinger has been fantastic, and the results, I like it because it is easy. The indicators are bound together for you. So what you need to use is just your eyes to know this thing has crossed here, is coming back and is retesting. With this, I hit 8/1 yesterday on my live account. And imagine what happened on the FX section. So don't limit yourself. Explore all that we have in the system and look at what works for you. What works for you may not work for your upline. What works for you may not work for their downline. Look at what works for you, your personality, your mindset, the kind of person you are, and your time with your job. And that's what I use in finding my way through this I Am Mastery Academy. And today I can say I am happy that I said yes on the first day that I heard about this opportunity. Sir Obi, I want to hand over to you. I think I have taken my time for today. Thank you so much, Sir Obi. Over to you, sir.
Wow, 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 wow. I feel like letting you continue and continue and continue. Wow. If you are super excited, put some fire emojis on this chat. Put some fire on this chat.
I am too.
This is a very, very busy doctor. You know, working from one teaching hospital, they will send him to one federal medical health center to head the place, you know, driving all the way, a husband, father, so many things, active in church, but he's still crushing the market. You know, a lot of people give funny excuses. Come on, you can't take your excuses to the bank. You can never take your excuse to the bank. See, Dr. CJ doesn't have to do this business. You people don't know him. I know him to the house. Dr. CJ, with his doctor salary, he is fine. He's fine. Yes, I can give you that. He doesn't have a mother or a brother or sister that is dependent on him. With his doctor salary alone, he is fine. You know, but many of you, that small change you have, that small 500, 1 million, is making you think like that's the end of the world. There's another level. There's another level. Today, he's a doctor for fun. He's a doctor because he loves to see people and help people heal, not because he needs the salary. Because I know there are days he makes his entire month's salary in one day. He doesn't mention money, but this is my There are days he makes his entire month's salary in one day. Dr. CJ, am I talking the truth? Tell them small about the money. Maybe you can show them small about the money. So when you're here, don't complain. He's in Calabar. We met by accident in Abuja. By accident. Let me tell you how we met. We've known since school. No, not today. For like 15, 20 years. We've known. But you know, people grew up, different cities, different, places. We've not seen since everybody left school for like 15 years plus. I went to Abuja to teach the team, to present the business to Abuja, for the team in Abuja. So when he's telling you it's divine providence, we are lodged in a certain hotel. After the first day, my wife just says, I don't like this hotel. We need to change it. I was like, okay, what do you want? That's why it's good to have money. People think, money is, you people love money. No. Money gives you choices. Money gives you ability. Money gives you that confidence. I wasn't saying, we paid for this place. What do you mean? They. Women and their team. Some men, that will become a family problem. In fact, they will come in to settle the fight. I just asked her, where do you want us to go? She contacted one of our friends in Abuja that, helps us with stuff like that. She told us, okay, let's try out one hotel. I said, okay, let's go. We got to the place. As we are just stepping in, Dr. CJ was about stepping out. He came to Abuja for Nigerian Medical Association meeting. He's part of their A school. So he's not just a doctor, he's also in NMA executive. So he travels around the country. So when somebody say, I'm busy, I just look at it and say, well, you don't really know what you have. If you do, you make out 1 hour or two to do this. And I can tell you, it will dust whatever you think that is keeping you that busy. That thing that's keeping you, you done it for 15 years. Give this one 15 months of consistent 1 to 2 hours a day. 15 months. I'm not saying 15 years. And compare the results. Whatever it is, I'm telling you with all confidence, next month will be 3 years of me being in this business. So I'm not telling you because I'm about to sell you a hype. No. I'm telling you strictly from my result. So we just talked about the Go Live session. We'll wrap this up towards the end. Just take notes, whatever resonates with your spirit, write it down. We are going back straight into one of, Dr. Side touched it a bit. Dr. Side touched that a bit, and that is the softwares. The softwares. Brothers and sisters, you need to learn how to use the software. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Trust me, you can learn it. Anything can be learned. If he can use it, anybody can use it. We have quite a number of them. He has mentioned about the harmonic scanner. And for all of you that are on HFS package, you have access to harmonic scanner. You have access to harmonic scanner. You might not know it. Try logging in. The website is harmonic.im. That's the website. So if you want to learn how to use the harmonic scanner, you can use it. But besides the harmonic scanner, we have other softwares that you can use for high frequency. that are giving phenomenal result. Phenomenal result. You know, I got a call from this gentleman from Port Harcourt 3 days ago. I want him to just share his testimony in a minute. Mr. M. Patrick, I made you a co-host. Can you unmute yourself for just 1 minute and share with us what's your background, how long you've been in the business, and your testimony using the simple scalper after the class we had last week, Saturday. Can you unmute yourself, sir, and share with us just in a minute before we go deeper into the strategies? Are you there, Mr. M. Patrick? Should I unmute you myself? All right, you should be able to unmute yourself. You should be able to unmute yourself, really. I made you a co-host. You should be able to unmute yourself. All right, you can unmute now. Go ahead and unmute yourself. All right, maybe he's having difficulty doing that. Maybe that's not his first time, but it's fine. He shared his testimony was so inspiring, like similar to what Dr. CJ shared. He, for the first time, just applied the entry strategy that I taught last week, and he went 6 wins and 1 loss. 6 wins and 1 loss. I don't know if Ken is here. Ken is one of my friends in Canada. Ken, if you are here, just raise your hand. But there are a lot of people crushing it with the softwares, and I can show you today. Don't leave this call. I will give you the secret sauce. Once you get this secret sauce, just start dancing, just thanking God. In maybe 6 months or 1 year max, you'll be celebrating your first $1 million from trading. Once I give you this secret sauce today, so don't leave this call to the end of this call. Don't let anything distract you. And right now, I want to call on one of our top leaders, and something Dr. CJ didn't also mention, which we'll mention towards the end. He's also a P1000, going 2000. So beside his nice income, he is killing it on trading too. So I want to call upon this amazing leader, blazing the trail in East Africa. She's been a pillar and a support to so many in East Africa. Such a large heart, a businesswoman, a mother, trading, killing it, brand new P1000, brand new, like spanking brand new. So I have her on the call. Just a minute, let me get her. That's Miss Charity Jitinji. She is such an inspiration. Today she's trading with her kids and also inspiring other millennials in doing this amazing business. All right, Charity, I've made you a co-host, and I also giving you the opportunity to share your screen. I want you to share with us briefly how it has been with you and your team crushing it with these strategies, and also take us deeper, a little bit deeper on any of the scanners that you love. The mic is over to you.
Good morning. Is it good morning or good afternoon? Good morning for those of you in Nigeria. Good afternoon for those of you in Kenya, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Charity, and I must thank this gentleman who preceded me, my chairman 250. Sir Obi, you've been such a great inspiration and the reason why I came back to Forex. I had started off on the wrong footing, but you brought me and cheered me along. And that's the reason why we are seeing results. And that's the reason why we have this thing going on in East Africa. Thank you, Dr. CJ. You are such an inspiration as well. From one of my beautiful, amazing towns that I love in Nigeria, Calabar. It's a town that I come to each and every year. I come to Calabar for the festival at the end of each year. So, good people, you've been picked up, you've been chosen to be on this call. Why are you part and parcel of this call? Because God has set this opportunity in place for you. I call it a God-given opportunity. Why do I call it a God-given opportunity? This is something I was looking for. You know, I am in the hospitality industry, tourism, and being in tourism for more than 25 years. So I was looking for something to do that doesn't require me to go to an office on a daily basis. I have a business in Tanzania, I have a business in Kenya, but I just didn't want to wake up and, you know, drive to an office. I wanted to be able to work from home. And this opportunity has afforded me that I'm able to work from home. And it's a skill set that my kids are also learning, you know. So this is an amazing, amazing opportunity that you should not let, you know, you should not allow to pass you by. So I'm going to share my screen, and 2 months ago, that's in the month of May, we had the organization bring on board or open up HFX. So I've been in this business for 2 years, 2 years now, and HFX is the go-to. HFX will just take you to another complete level. With HFX, it's time-based trading. So you can be able to put in a trade for 5 minutes, you can be able to put in a trade for 15 minutes, for 3 hours, for 4 hours, for 12 hours. It's entirely up to you. And when I started off with HFX, I think Dr. CJ took us through how to get onto HFX, but I can quickly take you through that. So you go to your im.center. And then from your im.center, you have a myriad of things to choose from. So if you're on the elite package, which I highly recommend, it's like when you walk into what is it called? When you walk into a candy shop, or when you take a child to a candy shop, there's too much for you to choose from. There is so much that you can pick out. Dr. CJ took us through the vibrator, index fusion, you have gold cap. So for those people who are always out there looking for signals, we have our signals right within the im.center. And you're picking up these signals from educators who are $1 million educators. They're making so much money. So they've really analyzed, and all you need to do is cut, copy, and paste. That's all you need to do. So, but when we got the HFX launched, I dived into it, and I can tell you that I love each and every moment. So once you come to the im.center, you pick out HFX, it's under strategies, and I will take you through Liberty. And I can tell you the first time that I went through the strategies, when I first picked out pickpocket, and then I looked at, I listened to Nez. Nez Vaquez is the one who's come up with all these strategies. And initially, when I looked at all these strings, I'm like, oh my God, what are all these? But I can assure you, this is one of the simplest strategies you can ever come across because it is trend-based. Another thing that you need to do is you pick out a pair that you like, a pair that you love. Don't go trading everything, because if you go trading everything, you'll be super confused. Yeah, so you'll be all over the place. You know how it is, as I said before, when you go into a candy shop, you know how it is, you pick this one, you pick this one, you get totally confused. So pick one or two pairs that you can follow. And believe me, you can trade the whole day using one pair because you're just looking at the movement and diving in. You look at the movement and diving in. Thankfully, Dr. CJ touched on this a little bit. And I'm going to delve into more. And what you're basically looking for is three main things. You are looking at the cloud, you're looking at the web strings, and you are looking at the trend line, which is this thick green line, okay? Another thing that I ideally also look at is the currency strength meter. So I would ideally go to my currency strength meter and just see what how my currencies or how my pairs are doing. So I love USD JPY, and I picked that one up from Nez because he said that is the one that made him a millionaire. So I wanted to become a millionaire. Or I'm actually on my journey of becoming a millionaire. Today is a weekend, but you can still be able to see this. And the web slinger, by the way, another thing that also motivated me to start learning the web slinger is that he said he had used the other strategies, but the web slinger made him so much money. So that gave me another motivation, okay? So you can see like now you'll be taught, once you come into the academy, you'll be taught how to use the currency strength meter. So I'll ideally look for USD JPY, which is one of the pairs that I normally trade. Another pair that I normally trade is USD CAD, okay? So as earlier explained, you're looking for the trend line to cross the web strings, these web strings here. And the minute I see my blue candle, and the cloud has to be like, if I'm going in for a buy, the cloud has to be at the bottom. If I'm going in for a sell, the cloud has to be on top. So it's that simple, okay? So the minute that I see my blue candle getting out of this, out of the web strings and this trend line here, what I'll do, I'll go in for a buy, and my buy, I'll put in, if I've done my analysis on 5 minutes, I'll take in my trade for 15 minutes. Okay, so by the time I'm closing candle 1, candle 2, candle 3 here, by the time this candle is closing, then I am already in profits. Then I will wait for the pullback, like at this particular point here, you can see I had my pullbacks here, and then I go in for another buy. Okay, so the minute this blue candle again comes out of this green trend line here, I go in for another buy. So 15 minutes later, I close in profits. Then I wait for the market to come and do its thing. Okay. So in this particular case here, it looks like we had a bit of consolidation going on here. So this one, ideally, if I'd gone in at this particular point, possibly I'd have closed at a loss in this particular one here. Then if I come out here again, I go in for another buy, and three candles later, that's 15 minutes later, I close in profits, okay? Then you wait for another pullback, okay? And again, it looks like the market was playing out a bit. That's why it's important for you to look at your currency strength meter. At this particular point here, you don't trade. You don't get into the market because you can see the clouds and the web strings. They are all at the same area. The candles are in between the web strings and in between the clouds. So you don't get into the market at this particular point. You just let the market do its thing. If I'm going in for a sell, I can go back and see where my sells are. If I go in for a sell, it would ideally be the same thing. You know, you're repeating the same thing, and consistency is so key. As Dr. CJ also mentioned, is that you have to be very, very patient. You don't rush into the market. You wait for the market to come to you. Okay, so you don't go running after the market chasing it like a mad person. So you wait for it to come back to you. So in this particular instance here, I have my cloud at the top and the web strings have not really crossed. It must have crossed before, but I would ideally wait for this particular market here. Okay, we can see the web strings crossed here earlier on. So ideally, I'd have gone in for a sell here. The cloud is still not at the top. So it's best to be patient and you wait. So you wait for the cloud to be at the top. You could have crossed here, but be patient and wait. So at this particular point here, I'd have gone in for this particular sell. So go in for a sell. 3 candles later, I close in profit. We have a pullback here. Go in for another sell, 3 candles later, I'm in profit. Wait for it to pull back at this particular point here. 3 candles later, I'd have been able to close in profit. Wait a little bit, it pulls back again here. And then I enter at this particular point, but you can see there was quite a bit of consolidation. And you can see my cloud here is a cloud that is a green cloud, okay? So you have to be very careful. Ideally, I would trade where the red cloud is, yeah? If I'm going in for a sell, the cloud will be red. If I'm going in for a buy, the cloud at the bottom will be a green cloud, okay? So this is very risky trading, I would say, and that's the reason why you have the, you have the up and downs here. But this is a clear, at this particular point, this is very, very clear that we are going in for a good sell here, okay? Let me just do that here. So at this particular point here, when this candle came out of this green line here, okay, you can see the way we had a nice big drop and then we pulled back. We had a pullback here. Again, from this particular cloud, you would have waited, would have come out. You can see this nice red candle here coming out of here. Would have gone in for a very good sell here. So 3 candles later, we close in with a good sell. Would have waited until we got another very nice red candle getting out of this, and would have again taken in a trade. And 15 minutes later, we would be in profit. In comparison to regular Forex, the payouts on HFX are much better. And that's why I love HFX, because the payouts are, we don't take any trades that are less than 70% payouts. So if I'm putting in a trade for $10, I'll be able to get in possibly between $7.50 to $8, depending on the payout, $8.2. Sometimes you get 82% or 83%. And ideally what I do, because a lot of people also ask, is that once you see a trade and you've analyzed on your Liberty or scanner, or if you're doing Hourglass, what do? You now also open up your IQ options or all-in trade at the same time. So all you do is go and place the trade on your trading account. So you open the 2 screens concurrently so that you can be able to analyze and put in your trades. If you've understood me, please put in a 111 on the chat box. If you got what I said, put in a 111 on the chat box so that I can know that we are all on the same page. But this is one of the simplest things that we have on offer. We also have educators that we follow, and what we recommend is that you pick 1 or 2 educators. Don't pick out too many, because you will also get confused. So for instance, if we were doing today, we are trading OTCs. So we have the OTC strategy in place, but if I had come in and put in a USD JPY, we don't have USD JPY on the OTCs. You can see my, oh yeah, we do. I'm sorry about that. So for instance, if we were doing a USD JPY, say for a quick buy, I'd ideally come here, put in my timer, put in my time, say I needed to trade in, I can see needed to trade in for say 1 minute or 2 minutes. Un momento. It's not available there. Let me look for something that is available that I can be able to put in for a minute. I don't know why my IQ options is not giving me the minute trades. Oh yeah, here we go. So that would ideally close in after 1 minute. So this is just a trizet. So I'm putting in a trade for 1 minute and I'm putting in $1. So ideally I'll just come and click here, higher for a buy. And if I'm putting in a trade for a sell for 1 minute, then I'd put in lower. So this would ideally close after 1 minute, okay? So it's 14.25, you can see here 14.25. So my trade should close at 14.26, okay? And if I want to sell that position, if I see that my trade is not going my way and I want to sell that position, at a slightly whatever I can sell it there, okay? And we have the experience here as well. So you can see I've sold that position, yeah? I've sold that position to the broker before it closed out on a loss. So this is an amazing skill that we should all be learning and telling our friends about it because it's surely changing lives. So whoever invited you to this call really does love you, yeah? And when we have such calls, please invite as many people as possible so that we can all gain from this amazing strategy. Over to you, my leader, Sir Obi. Thank you so much for your encouragement and we appreciate you.
Wow, 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 wow. Awesome. Who got some value from that session? Put some fire emojis on the chat. Who got some value? Put some fire emojis on this chat. Wow. Anybody that missed today's call, I feel so sorry for the person. And I want to give that secret sauce in the next few minutes. So you've seen the strategy, you've seen the go live session where you can follow the educators. You've seen the apps. So if you're a guest today, I know you're asking, what do I need to get started with? You need to get started immediately. Don't delay. What it costs to get started is just $235. $235 to get started today. That is all you need to do to get started. $235. That is your whole investment. But there's a promo. There is a promo that is ending on Monday that you can pay $175. Charity, if you can give me back the host key so that I can share my slide. Is kicking off, and you can literally start at $175. All right. So at $175, you have the opportunity to fully get all this mentorship, get the softwares, you get the apps that you can make money while you are learning, and you get your own personalized website where you join through all these amazing platforms. You already had some success stories. We'll take some more, but right now is the time to make that decision. I made that decision 3 years ago that completely changed, not just my life, but in extension, the life of others That is the beauty of this decision. It's not just about you. There are several others this will greatly impact their life. So that is it on getting started. But subsequent months, there's a monthly fee of $174.95. And you might be asking, so do I need to pay again? Yes, that's your business maintenance cost. Everyone that has a business knows that there is a cost of maintaining the business. There's an overhead to maintain your business. It's not a job. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not an investment scheme. It's a business. If you've not started any business before, know that there's a business cost every month. But if you already own a business, you know that some of your businesses, your cost of maintaining it is in thousands of dollars, some of them in tens of thousands of dollars. And sometimes you don't even get to make back that money in your first 3 years or your first 5 years. You are still putting in money, hoping to make profit. But here, every month, if you can follow the educators, you saw Dr. CJ show you all the places you can make money, where he makes money even with his busy schedule. You saw Charity show you a software where you make money. You saw the Go Live session where you can follow the educators and copy trade every single day. We even have live trading sessions together as a team every single day. So you can use all those to make this $175 for subsequent months, but you don't still have to pay. You can save that money. Though you can make it from the system, from the company, from the educators, from the software, but you can save it by sharing this opportunity with others. We have the great privilege of being a blessing to others. You can share this with 5 people, 10 people, 15 people. As you are sitting today, are you seeing an opportunity where you can impact 20 lives, 50 lives, 100 lives, your friends, your family? Write down your names, write down their names. I know some people, you just like that competition. You want to be the richest among your friends, so you don't have to tell them, listen, the fight is not against our friends. It's about being rich. Do you understand me? Don't try to be that one that wants to compare with your friend who first bought a Range Rover, who first built a house, who first got married, who first sent their children to our school in Harvard or Oxford. Don't get in those silly competition. Be the one that will say, wow, because I told my friend about this. He's been able to send his child to Harvard to study. He's been able to move to his new house. He's been able to, provide for his parents better. Don't get in those silly competition. I see friends do it a lot. Some of them get into opportunities they will not tell anybody. When you ask them, they say, "Nah, God, oh." Don't get in those things. This is an opportunity where you become a blessing to others. You bless 2, 3, 4, 5 people. When you have 2 people sign up, you don't have to pay your subscription. You've opened a channel for them to earn for the rest of their life. But right now, you also give yourself, the company will give you a scholarship. And that is not all. When you build a team, you also earn residual income. This is huge because some of you don't understand the power of residual income. You think it's another salary. It's not another salary. A salary, you work, you get paid. You don't work, you don't get paid. Residual income, you work, you get paid, and you get paid, and you get paid. Even when you stop working, you're still getting paid. There are some businesses I did a few years ago that I'm still getting paid because it's residual. And the beauty of our business is these are products will always be in use. People will always be in need of money. So what happens? Every time that they are using this product, depending on the number of people you refer to the company, you get paid. If you refer 3 people, you get paid $150. If you refer 12, you get paid $600. And you don't have to refer all 12. The 3 you refer can refer 3 each, that's 12. If you refer 30, that is $1,000. If you refer 75, that is $2,000. And this comes every Friday, like yesterday. If you're on this chart and you got paid from the company yesterday, can you put some dollar signs on the chart? You got paid some money yesterday, put some dollar signs on the chart. Guys, just watch. Just watch. People that are getting paid. This beside your daily profit from trading, they are getting paid. When your team grows to 225, that is $5,000, 1,200. In fact, there's a young lady that just crushed this thing yesterday. $1,250 per week. If you're in Nigeria, that's about 600,000 plus per week. That's some people's annual rent, some 2 years rent, depending on the city you live in. In a week, you can start building your own house if you don't have any, or build a second one if you already have one. The payment is for life. As long as the 3 people are active, it's for life. That's why it's residual income. There are people I brought into this business. It took me just one conversation for Dr. CJ to say yes. Say, hey, bro, what do you do now? I say, I trade forex. You'd like to know more about this. It will help you to make some money. Dr. CJ is in the business today. He's getting blessed. He's getting paid. And I'm getting paid too. Dr. CJ has led to hundreds of people. He's getting paid. And I'm also getting paid too from one work that I did. I don't know, Dr. CJ, when do you plan stopping this business? Can you unmute yourself, sir? Tell them, when do you plan stopping? Because my pay will only stop when he stops. And it's not just him, I have several others. So even if he chooses to stop, which I know he will never do, I get paid. And that is same thing that could happen to you. Same thing that can happen to you. In a minute, I just want you to hear from some of my partners, some of our amazing leaders who are really enjoying this aspect of the business. And this is something I strongly recommend to everyone. Don't take it for granted. Don't think it's another network scheme that will fail. We aren't going anywhere. The forex market is far bigger than all the network marketing companies put together. So don't think, oh, they've come again. What if I don't talk to anybody? Don't worry, you don't have to. It's not compulsory to talk to anybody. But I can tell you, it's a way you can make more money. It's like having opportunity to earn twice or once. Which one will you choose? If you choose once, put one. If you choose two, put two. Go on the chart. If I offer you an opportunity to earn twice or once, what will you choose? Once or twice? I want you to hear from some of my very dear partners, brothers in this business, because we are no longer business partners. It's more of a family now that are enjoying this money. I want you to hear from them. All right, the first person I'll call up is this phenomenal lady. I know she's close to P600 now. Mrs. Precious Oriz, all the way from the paradise city of Calabar. Are you on the call, ma? Can you share in a minute, why is it important to build this business? Why should somebody build this business? The mic is over to you, ma.
Excellent afternoon, everyone.
Excellent afternoon, man.
Yeah, my name is Precious Uriz. It's very important for us to build the business because we are giving meaning to people's life by sharing the information, and it costs us nothing. It costs us nothing to share the information. Instead of you to talk about clothes, jewelries, and all that, why not give them something that they will always come back to say, thank you for introducing me into this. And I get excited. I enjoy the fact that people will call me like, oh, thank you. Thank you for introducing me to this platform. They are really enjoying it, and it gives me joy to see them appreciate it that way. And also that every Friday, it drops. And when it drops like that, it makes me happy too. You know, then you know the Skrill account, it will just be there. The alerts will come. It's a very interesting thing to do the business, both hands, both the, not even both, it's three places. You need the learning aspects, which expand your knowledge. It's very interesting. The learning aspect, to me, it is very, very, because even my children now know how to trade. Then also to copy and paste, follow the educators, and you increase your account by 5% every day. It's another interesting one. So this third part too, building the business as an IBO, it's also very, very interesting because that one comes in a double part. You also be benefiting, and the people you are introducing to the platform, to the company, will also benefit, and they'll keep appreciating you and keep blessing your life. God bless you. God bless every day. It makes me feel so excited about it. Thank you, my chairman.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. From Calabar, I go to Asaba. I have a very, very fantastic gentleman, astute banker, Mr. Chikuma Anyebu. Share with us briefly your background. Why should somebody share this opportunity? You're a banker, you understand money, and you are not just any banker, you're a manager in your bank. But why should somebody share this opportunity? And you trade too. Can you unmute yourself, sir?
Hello, hello, hello. Excellent afternoon, everybody.
Excellent afternoon, sir.
Wow, 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 wow. This is an amazing, amazing opportunity. You know, when you say we know the value of money, actually, we do know the value of money. And believe you me, what this opportunity has offered to me, I am sure I can't make it. Even just what I have gained right now, I am no longer scared of where I'm going to. I am sure that, man, this one is leading me to where I need to be. Because all this while I've been working for others, this time around I'm working for myself, and I am seeing the results, and I'm seeing the need for one to engage him or herself in this. And believe you me, it is an amazing experience. Don't wait to be told. Don't sit on the fence. Join in the movement. Don't exist, live. Because believe you me, life is good when you are in this, and indeed.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Life is good. You know, when a banker who has tested money is telling you life is good when you do this.
It is really, really good.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for sharing. I'm from Asaba. I come to my brother here in Lagos, Mr. Kenvry Moore. Mr. Kenvry is a phenomenal trader, a phenomenal trainer, but he's still sharing this opportunity. Mr. Kenvry, share with us briefly in a minute. Why should somebody share this opportunity? Even when they can trade very well, they can make thousands of dollars a day. Why should they share?
All right, thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. I'm so excited. If we don't share the opportunity, who will? All right, you know, I came into the system. October is going to be my second year in the business. One of the things I say, because I always like to look at this business from the spiritual aspect of the spiritual point of view, you know, because the thing is, a lot of people don't know, this is like any business. If you want to set up a business, there's what we call a foundation, right? And I believe something, it's more blessed to give than to receive. When I share the business, I'm fulfilling the law in the scripture that has to do with giving. When I trade, all right, I am what? I am receiving when I trade. Okay, so there's a limitation. I can only make what I trade. But when I'm giving, the blessing is in the giving. You know, being a trader, the foundation in trading is it's like a career. You need time. It's a process. You know, one thing I've learned from our mentors that, you know, two things that happen in the business is what? You multiply money and you accumulate money. But a lot of people want to start multiplying money first, all right, before accumulating. Sometimes you don't even think of accumulation. But for you to be a successful trader, you need to have money in accumulation. And a lot of people come into the system, they don't have money in accumulation. Here you can learn the skill. But if you don't have money in accumulation, it's going to be very difficult for you to multiply with the skill. All right. So true, if you learn the skill, that's powerful. But you need to consider accumulating money. So you see, I started with what? The spiritual aspect of it, which has to do with giving. When you give, when I share, I am giving. All right. Something that I don't have the power. When I get, there are people today, when they share their testimony, I'm so excited because why? I share the opportunity with them. But at the same time, as a trader myself, when I share and I earn residual income, it keeps money in accumulation that I can confidently, right? Because trading is confident and is balanced. For you to be balanced, for you to be confident, you need money in accumulation. And the company offer that opportunity to accumulate money. So as a Platinum 150, you have $150 in accumulation. So if you started the business and you're asking, how much do I need to get started? All right. You don't need to look at what you need to get started. Build the business. You're going to consistently have money in accumulation. So you don't think of, okay, I don't have money to trade. A lot of people quit the business because they blew their capital. They blew their trading account. All right. So they stopped. They gave up the ghost. They gave up the dream. Because what? There was no money in accumulation. So do yourself a favor, all right? Consider building this business, because when you build, you're giving, and at the same time, you are solidifying your foundation as a trader to have money in accumulation so that you can pay with. Imagine if you're trading with $1,000, all right? And you're earning so much money. You're trading with $10,000. And you know that even if you lose the $10,000, it's hot nothing, all right? You have nothing to lose because why? It's coming in accumulation. You're going to be a 6 or 7 figure trader in 12 months. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that is it. When there are two aspects to wealth creation. One is wealth accumulation, another is wealth multiplication. When you build, you accumulate money. When you trade, you multiply money. One cannot work without the other. Seamlessly, really. And the beauty of trading is when you are trading without emotion. And trust me, when you get on this, you will trade without emotion. You will trade without worrying yourself. If you have some residual income coming in, you will not be jumping into trade, maybe because you have a bill to pay, you have a debt to clear, your landlord is after you, your children's school fees is due. You are trading with ease and you can easily grow your money to the point where it has grown. Now you can be withdrawing $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 a day withdrawal because you've massively grown your money to multiple 6-figure, 7-figure. You withdraw every single day with ease. So that is the beauty of this. So if you are here on this call, it's simple. It's very simple. Simply simple by what do you do? Getting yourself in this system immediately. Then build a list. Build a list of 5, 10, 15, 20 people that you want to share this opportunity with. There's a video I just sent on the chat session. It's a 10 minutes presentation by one of our top leaders, Luke Kwamina. You can share this with every single person that you bring in on the call. that you want to get into this business. You can set a goal. Same way, I will talk about planning now. I'm going straight into planning. So you can set a goal, 5 people per day. You send them the video link after telling them about the business, send them the video, they watch it. Many of them will get started. By sending them the link, if they don't get started, you invite them to be on the Zoom link. You can do a 3-way call. That is the training I will give you now. But before I give you that training, let me inform you that we'll be having something phenomenal. A top 7-figure earner will be joining us very soon. Like I said, just give us into the next 20 minutes, we'll be done with this call. Don't jump ship. Don't go anywhere. So let's talk about trading plan. Trading plan. As you get on the business, what's the first thing you need to do? Get on the academy. If you are on high frequency, get on high frequency academy. If you're on Forex, get on Forex academy. Put in 1 to 2 hours per day. I'm giving you the secret sauce now. 1 hour to 2 hours per day to being on the academy. 2, go live session. Follow 1 or 2 educators. Listen, all the educators are fantastic. Follow 1 or 2 educators to copy trade from them and learn their style of trading. That is your way to the money. That's the way to securing the bag. That is the way to secure your bag every single day. 1 or 2 educators per day. When you get started, ask whoever invited you about, the schedule. Once you log in, you see the schedule of the educators. Follow 1 or 2. Don't complicate it. Don't be in 10, 20 sessions. Don't complicate it. You get confused, except you are the type that you can do a lot of things and you still not be confused. You know yourself. But for best results, 1 or 2 educators, and you follow them every single day that they are online. Every single day. You might join today. Oh, today they had 4 wins and 2 losses. And you say, I'm not joining tomorrow. Tomorrow you miss it and they will have 9 straight wins. Or tomorrow they will be sharing some secrets with you. So follow consistently. Set your alarm. Choose the time that suits you. Set your alarm. If peradventure something happens, you miss that session, go and watch it again. Follow 1 to 2 consistently. For next 6 months to 1 year. You might say, does it take that long? How long did it take you to become a doctor? Did you start operating in your first 1 year or even your first 3 years? How long did it take you to become a lawyer? Did you start going to court in your first 4 years? Even when you graduated, did you go to court? You still went to law school. So why do you think this should be different? Yes, you start making money from your day 1, but to be a pro, that's what I mean. To be a pro, you need some level of consistency. You need some level of growth. You need some commitment. Like Dr. CJ said, some of you are sleeping too much. You are sleeping too much, and it's affecting your bank account. It's affecting your bank account. You are sleeping too much. It's affecting your bank account. Reduce the sleep. You will sleep better when you become a billionaire. When you get there, you are done. You are done for life. Until you are a billionaire, cut your sleep. You've tried. You've been sleeping since you were a baby. 8, 10 hours, some of you, 12 hours a day. So, number 3, choose 1 or 2 apps, 2 softwares to master. 1 or 2 softwares, 1 or 2 currency pair. If you are new, Euro USD, don't go and choose the very strong ones that are volatile. USD JPY. If you are new, choose one of these 2 or both of them. Success leave clues. Success leave clues. I'm giving you the secret sauce now, but I will drop the biggest of them. For some of you, I want more people to leave. I know some of you, you are here, you are not here. When most of you would have left, I will drop it at the end. Once you get this, you are done. You can be trading 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, 30 minutes, 1 hour a day, and you'll be hitting your goal. You choose 1 or 2 software. So you might be choosing maybe simple scalper and cash trap, or just simple scalper. You choose Euro USD or just USD JPY or both. You can choose a money scanner and simple scalper. If you want to do some bit of Forex, you have access to it. You have access to the Go Live session of the Harmonic Educator. So those are the things some of you don't know you have access to. Because somebody was asking me the other day, hey, hold up. I say you have access to it. He said, are you serious? Yes, you do. So number four, choose a time of trading. This is the secret. I'm dropping it now. I'm dropping it now. I'm dropping it now. A time of trading. Choose your time of trading. You can see the way I'm typing it, I'm over typing. Even my hands know that something is about to drop. Guys, if you get this, even if today is your first day, if you get this, you will be in the money. You'll be in the money. Do you know there's a right time for everything? There's a right time for everything. For some of you ladies that go to market, there's a right time you go to the market to buy fresh stuff, right? And there's a time you go to the market, you won't get fresh stuff. If you want to get fresh vegetable, what's the best time to go to the market? For my ladies and for my gents that go to market, what's the best time? Put it on the chart. If you want to get the freshest of vegetable, what is the best time to go to the market? Some guys, you know the answer, so don't pretend. Early morning. God bless you. Early morning. Early morning. Great. That is the time you get it fresh, hot. Same thing applies to the foreign exchange market. Same thing applies to the foreign exchange market. Same thing. There are 3 sessions in the market: London, New York, Asia session. 3 sessions. So let me give you the early mornings of trading. When you can get in and you simply collect your money and you go. This is a huge secret, and this is a game changer for all of you. If you get this, you will be busting millionaires on this chart every day. We'll be having Chairman 10, Chairman 25, Chairman 50. Gentlemen, this is it. The early mornings of the forex market is this. London. Let me take this up a bit. All right, I believe if you've not taken screenshots, do it now. If you've not taken notes, do it now. In the next 10 seconds, I'm cleaning this so that I will give you this number 4, so that you choose the time that suits your schedule and crush the market at that time. 2 to 5% a day. You are done. Don't try to do 100% a day. It's possible. But staying in the market for too long will also make you make wrong decisions. So I believe you have taken this. So what is the early hours of the foreign exchange market? What is the early hours? So that is number 4, your time of trading. So this will be your trading plan. Everything has a plan. London. If you are trading London session, the early hours of London, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. This is GMT +1. So whatever time schedule you are in, this is Nigeria time. For my traders, they will tell you, you come to the market by this time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. 6 a.m. you're already ready. You are getting ready. The market start moving around 6:30, 6:45. I'll get into that. Follow me closely. Once you get this, you are done. You are done. You are there by 6, getting ready to see the market move. You're not getting there when it's already moving. No. So you can choose any 1 hour time or 2 hours time. You can do 6 to 8. You can do 7 to 9, you can do 8 to 9, but I can tell you this is the early hours of London. You will be very fine. New York. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. You are there early before the market opens. You can do 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, or any 2 hour time. You will be fine. This is GMT +1 again. Anybody that is not on this call today, just tell him to go and watch it on YouTube. Or they'll just be struggling. Just look at the chart. After these times, you see the market will start, doing all those there, dancing up and down. The next is Asia session. What's the early hours of Asia? 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Sometimes you could go to 5 a.m. Put some 888. This is it. This is it. Once you get this, once you get this, you are done. You are done. You are done. Choose any 1 hour, 2 hours within this time period, and the way you'll be making money, you say, wow, is this so easy? Whether you are using simple scalper, you are using cash trap, you are using web slinger, you are using pickpocket, do it at this time. Do it at this time. Your result will even shock you. Your result will shock you. Translate it to your local time, whatever your local time is. That's why I'm giving it to you as GMT +1. So whatever your local time is, whether you're in the moon or you're in Mars or you're in Jupiter, whatever that time is, wherever you are, translate it to your local time, you will be super fine. Then let me scale it down more. Who is ready for more? Say more. Say more. Are you ready for more? Say more on the chat. Should I stop here or I scale it down more? You know, these things, they come with documentation. That's why you should document your trade. Yeah, the person that is new, get started. You will learn every other thing as you get started. Once you are on that chart, I've seen, especially if you're using something like Simple Scalper, Cash Trap, or you're using Web Slinger, look out for these times. There's usually a movement at these times. On top of the hour, let's say you are trading 7 o'clock. Look at 7, 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, 8, 8:15. Every 15 minutes time, there's usually a move. I told you, there's usually a move. I told you that I will drop in some secret sauce today. There's usually a move. It could be a pullback, it could be a continuation, it could be a reversal, but usually, watch out for it. On top of the hour, 15 minutes later, 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later, and on top of the hour again, you will see a move. So now when you trade with you trade with so much, calmness. You are relaxed. You are waiting for the market to come to you. Sometimes it might not happen exact. It could happen some few minutes before or exact or some few minutes after. But look at around this time, you will definitely see a pullback for a continuation. Maybe you are doing a web slinger, or you see a reversal if you are doing simple scalper, cash trap. You will see a pullback on blue ghetto. You will see a pullback on pickpocket that will give you entry. Olawale Okusanya, it seems you came in late. If you came in late, we are trading Forex, all right? We are trading Forex. But if you came in late, there are questions you don't ask, please. We are trading Forex, foreign exchange, currencies. We are trading dollar versus euro, naira versus pounds, rand versus US dollar. All right, that is what we are trading, and commodities. So just get started. There's a promo going on now. Get started, and I'm saying this for all of you that came in late, that everything might be sounding somehow. Just get started. We'll train you on exactly what to do. So this is the timing. Once you get in on this time, you get the market fresh, like you get your vegetables fresh. If you come in anytime after in between, you might not get it as fresh. You might struggle a bit more to get some good setup. But trust me, every single day, Monday to Sunday, every day, you will see these moves. You will see them at this time. So finally, in your trading plan, finally, what's your percentage per day? You must have that percentage per day. Percentage growth per day. Or percentage loss per day. We recommend 5%. As you grow, you can do more, but you do more from knowledge, not by greed. If you grow your account 5%, you stop trading on that account. You lose 5%, you stop doing anything on that account. That is how simple it is. So that is the mindset. You lose 5%, don't keep trading. You win 5%, you are done. Except you have another account that you can do rough play on. You can do it. Go to another account. You can have multiple trading accounts. All right? So that is your timing. That is your timing. That is your trading plan. This thing, you have to stick to it. Do it over and over. And over and over. Don't do it one day and it didn't go. You say, but they said it might not work the first day because you are new. But as you do it over and over, you can also work on the first day. I've seen people getting it right from the first day. But that's why you need your demo. Choose any time within this time slot, put it as part of your trading plan, and let's build this. So the next thing is building plan. We talked about building because people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. That is why we are giving you all this. So peradventure, you come up tomorrow, you only know that we've helped you crush this. We've given you the best of the best. We did not withhold anything from you. While speaking, I saw my mentor and a shining example of what this opportunity can do to anybody. A trained engineer, petroleum engineer for that matter, which I know some of you love to be. But that petroleum engineering degree didn't make him a seven-figure earner. In fact, the year he saw this business, he made $7,000 the whole year. But that didn't dampen his excitement and belief in himself. He saw this business, his ego didn't let him over-research, trying to find out why it could not work. He started with full belief and confidence. In just 38 days, he went from not having money to start up to earning his first $10,000 in the business. I know some of you don't have money to start up. He was there. He found the money because where there's a will, there's a way. Fast forward, 12 months later, first $1 million. It's almost 3.5 years now. He's not just about talking about himself today. He has helped a lot of us go from not knowing anything to earning our first 100,000. Some have earned their first 500,000. Some have earned their first 1 million. His goal this year is to help 50 of us get to at least $1 million. And over 100 of us get to chairman and above. Put some fire emojis to make welcome. None other than my coach and mentor, a chairman 250 loading. In few days from now, you hear it, he'll be getting to that level of $250,000 and above in a month. Yes, put some serious fire emojis and some 250. Send that vibration to the universe. And we have no other than my coach and mentor, Sir Gary McSween. Sir, I don't know if you're in the right place. I just made you a co-host to bless us with some wisdom and nuggets on how to take this to a whole new level. Thank you, sir. The mic is over
Wow.
to you.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Obi, for that amazing introduction. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Awesome, 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 awesome. Well, it's definitely a pleasure to connect with every single one of you. This group here in particular is very, very dear to my heart, to our heart. Why? Because we believe in every single one of you. We believe that this group can become a shining example and be one of the leading growing organizations within not just my direct organization, but within the company of I Am Mastery Academy. All right, I know you guys have gone through some training on the trading side of things. I know you've gone through some training on the team building side of things. But what I want to touch on is your mentality, right? I want to touch on your mentality because I believe that it's the mentality of the man that really makes the difference. You know, if I were to give you guys the biggest tip, to have the level of success that I have today, it's going to come from a place of your mentality, okay? Let me see 1 second here. Cool. There we go. All right. It's going to come from a place of your mentality. Now, I've been in the industry of network marketing now for 8 years, right? It's been 8 years. And I learned very, very early about this word called mentality, right? Now, there are several words within that one word, mentality. Now, I think I have my whiteboard here. So let me use it, okay? So you guys should be able to see. You guys can see my whiteboard, right? All right. Yeah, give me a yes. Okay, good. There we go. So, okay, good. Okay, good. Oops. Let me write through because I realize it's off the board now on the camera. There we go. All right, so there are several words within this one word called mentality. Okay, you have me, which is singular. Me is talking about you, right? Me is talking about the individual. How bad do you want this success? If you were to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you want this? That's the first question I want to ask you. Now, me as an individual, the man that I associate with, okay, is very, very, very important. I see people coming into the industry, and instead of staying connected to the people that have the results that they want, they think that they can do it on their own. But if you understand this word mentality, you as an individual, you as singular, sorry, me is singular, me is talking about you, the person, right? The man that I associate with, the way that they think, which is their mental. Right? Their mental. The way that they think, I will think like them. Now, how many of you know the statement, that you become what you think about. How many of you heard that statement before? Right? You become what you think about. That statement changed everything for me. So what I have done, and this isn't simple, for me to, by the grace of God, to get to the level of success that I have today, right? And to continue to have the success is I'm very particular about the men that I associate with, because the men that I associate with, the way that they think, I will start thinking like them. I want you to think about that. I will start thinking like them. You are a product of your association. So if I'm hanging out with people that have the results that I want, now what do I mean by hang out? I'm in communication with them. I'm speaking to them on a daily basis. I'm listening to their audios. I'm reading their books. If I associate with them every single day, I'm on their training calls all the time. I'm not missing those training calls, right? Eventually, I will start thinking like them. And when you start thinking like a man, you start acting like a man. That's what I did. When I came into this industry, I found David Amanite. I became a mentee of David Amanite by my actions. Because corporately, he was training, and I was the one who decided to take the information and go and apply it and get results. Right? And eventually, he became my mentor. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I started associating with David Amanite, the person, the business mover, the mentor, the millionaire coach. Right? And guess what happened? Through association, I started thinking like him. To the point where now, I come up with an idea and I share with him. He's like, this is perfect. This is perfect. Why? Because I think like David Amanite when it comes to this business. I think like him. And because I start thinking like how he thinks, guess what? I start acting like him. Because guess what? You can think all the way you want to think, but you have to put the work in as well. And you have to put the work in both on the mental side and the physical side, the spiritual side and the physical side of success. So me as an individual, I have to be particular about the people that I associate with, the men that I associate with. Now, don't get me wrong when I say men. When I speak of men in this case, I'm speaking both male and female. But I have to be particular about the men that I associate with. Because whoever I associate with, I start thinking like them. And here's the last part of this. There's a word in there, and that word is totality. This is it right here. Totality is a word. Totality is, you can go check it out in the dictionary. Totality is, the definition of it is the great reality of your life, free in its movement. So me as an individual, the men that I associate with, the way that they think, we all think alike, and their reality will become my reality. The question is, are you going to have a mentality to make millions of dollars? Are you going to have a mentality to make multi-millions of dollars, right? Are you going to have the mentality to become a billionaire? The mentality that you have today when you approach Iron Mastery Academy will make the world a difference. You don't have money. You don't think when I came into the company, I had a lack of money challenges? I did back then. I did back then. Right? I did back then. But then I realized God gave me the solution. Didn't have the money, but God gave me the solution. The solution was right there in front of my face. It's the compensation plan. There is no one on this call should be making an excuse that you don't have money. If you don't have money, that means you're not doing the work. I'm telling you. This company, I just got paid yesterday, $25,000 US yesterday again. I'm like, I didn't even spend the money from last week. You want some more money? Go build a business. You want some more money for trading? Go build a business. You need some more money to do something? Go build a business. Go get what belongs to you. This is for the taking. I tell people this all the time. The compensation plan is for the taking. Go build a business, go help people, and you can have all that you want. Lack of money, that's not an issue. That should never be an issue. So if you're on this call and you are serious, go get what belongs to you. That's the mentality that you want to have. When I came into this thing, I didn't come to play. I didn't come to play. I outworked everybody. That's why I'm here today by the grace of God. I believed the bigger much sooner. That's why I'm here by the grace of God. I was willing to listen to one person that had the results. That's why I'm here today by the grace of God. The same for you. You develop that same mentality, that same hunger, that burning desire for success. Watch and see what happens in your life. If you want this thing really bad, do you have a picture of your future? Do you know why I know that Chairman 250 is already done? Do you know why? Because I have a picture of it. This is simple. I have a word and I have a picture. I am the head and not the tail. I'm above only, I am not beneath. I am a leader, not a follower. I'm a lender, not a borrower. Do you know who you are? Do you know whose you are? Do you know that you are designed for greatness? Why? Let me tell you something. You go P150, congratulations. You have P600, congratulations. You have P1000, congratulations. You have P2, congrats. But there is more. There's a whole lot more. Start thinking in the thousands. Some of you on this call, you need to start thinking about leading yourself 1,000 plus people in your group. You want to see this group grow from a couple hundred people to tens of thousands of people? We just need a handful of people that start thinking in the thousands. Because guess what? If you're not thinking about it, chances are it's not going to happen. Start thinking about it more. How many of you on the call here, you want to lead a group of 1,000 people? You want to be responsible for shepherd, to be a shepherd for 1,000 people. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. All right? Who here believes that they can lead 1,000 plus organization? If 10 of you on here accomplish that, this group will be over 10,000 people. See how simple that is? It's not rocket science. 10 individuals leading a group of 1,000 people each. That's an organization of 10,000 people. I don't know why, But like the Holy Spirit just dropping me everything right now. I'm just seeing in 10,000. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. I don't know why. Start believing for it. Start speaking it. Say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I lead an organization of 1,000 active subscribers every single month. You have that confession, you're going to be chairman 25 minimum. Minimum of that confession. Minimum. But if you're not thinking about it, how is it going to come to pass? Because as a man thinketh, so is he. Thoughts are things. Whatever I think about, I'm going to bring about. What are you impressing upon your mind? What are you meditating on? What are you thinking on? This thing is very simple. You need to see where you're going. I need to speak where you're going. See it, speak it, you will have it. I'm proud of this group. Don't get me wrong. The production in this organization is growing right now. Congratulations to Charity, brand new P1000 out there in Kenya. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. You have chairwoman written all over you. You have a heart for people. Right? Shout out to Legend, brand new P2000. Congratulations. Your heart, your desire, I already know chairman is done. Right? I know we have Dr. CJ on here, soon to be P2. Kenvery on here, soon to be P2. Larry Ogaga, soon to be P2. Right? Miss Lucy, soon to be P1, P2, chairman. Right? Who else do we have on here? Everybody on here. If I didn't call your name, don't think I'm thinking any less of you. Every single one of you on here, you can do it. You know what's most important? What you think about when you're not on these calls. When you're not around Obi and Chioma. Right? When you're not on a call with me or Dr. Luke. See those thoughts that you have when you're not around us? The habits that you have when you're not around us? That's what's more important. Because what I do is I take the information, and when I'm not around everyone, I apply it. I apply it. Wisdom is the principal thing. Make sure that you get wisdom when you come on these calls. Wisdom is taking the knowledge and applying the knowledge. Applied knowledge is wisdom. That's the wisdom in this thing. Take the information, apply it, go get the results. Do exactly what you're told. Right? We have July coming up, the month of July. July should be the biggest singular growth month for this organization. Trading and building. July must be the singular largest growth month for this organization. I believe it. Do you believe it? I used to come onto these calls when with my mentor, and I would just want to be in agreement with every single word that he said. Every single word. Because I know where 2 or 3 touch and agree on anything, it is done. Didn't even plan to teach on any of this here, but I was led by the Spirit to share on mentality. I love every single one of you on this call. You guys are family. But if we all take on our role and responsibility, the sky is not even the limit for us. The sky is not even the limit. And here's what I want you guys, here's what I want to share with you. Obi, are these leaders on the call, or is just, this is everybody? Hold on a second. Obi, do we have a lot of leaders on this call? Or is it just customers and everyone?
Yes, sir. We have a number of leaders and also customers, quite a number of leaders, sir.
Okay. I want to say this, and I want you all to understand the place that I'm coming from, right? I believe Nigeria right now is really picking up, well, Africa is picking up some steam. But here's what I want to share with you guys. I shared this with I believe the leadership team that we have. I shared it with P2000s and above. But I feel led in my spirit to share this. Do you know that everyone on this call who has been a part of this organization, who's brand new, you're a part of this organization, do you know what really makes an organization move? Right? It's when everyone is in harmony on a unified goal. Everyone is in harmony on a unified goal. You look at any organization that's moving at lightning speed, they all believe in a common goal. They all believe in a common goal. They all are thinking in harmony and in unity on a goal. What if everyone here believed that July was the month that this group became a Chairman 10 organization? What if we put a deadline on it? What if everybody here says, this month is the month that our organization became a Chairman 10 organization? What if that happens? Do you know if everyone thinks like that, it is going to happen? Do you know it is done? If everybody thinks like that, it is done. Right? So I want to encourage you guys. I see Dr. Luke on the call. I want to encourage every single one of you on here to think that July is the month that this group became a Chairman 10 organization. If everybody thinks like that, it is done. Now, it is selfless of you to think like that. Because you know, if I do my part, if I go P1, if I go P2, it is done for the organization. That is where we need everybody to think right now. We were able, my son is crying. Give me 1 second. 1 second, my son is crying. All right, sorry about that. This young man just woke up. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Uh-oh. Say hello to everybody. You don't want to be in the training today? Well, guys, y'all got the word. You know this young man here, he needs a little bit of attention. Say hello to everybody, quick. Say hi. I appreciate you guys very much. Take what I just shared to you, take it very seriously, take it to heart, and go out and let's make July month the largest singular explosive month this organization has ever had. I believe it can happen if everyone thinks in the same vein, all right? So God bless you guys. Yes, he is. He just woke up. All right, God bless you guys. And Obi, I'll pass it back over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We so much appreciate. Thank you, sir. And we are so blessed. I'm just speechless. I'm just speechless. Guys, it's time to move. It's time to move. And while Sagari was sharing, Dr. Luke stepped in, and I'm super excited to introduce no other than our Chairman 50 Loading, a man full of wisdom and insight and foresight, full of the Spirit of God, a leadership development expert with PhD in leadership and organizational management, a man of many parts, father, husband, a minister of the gospel. I can go on and on, but let me step out of the way for Dr. Luke Kwamina to bless us with some words of wisdom and on the roadmap into July. Sir, the mic is yours.
Obi, do you hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear, sir.
All right, powerful. Well, I know you just heard from who I consider one of the very best in the industry. And usually, you know, when we do leadership calls, you know, part of my understanding is that I know you would have heard what you needed to hear at this time as an organization, because Mr. McSween is looking over the entire organization. He knows what each group needs. He knows the culture of each group. He knows the strength of each group. He knows the weaknesses of each group. He knows the next step ahead. So you would have gotten everything we needed to hear at this time. He speaks to every different organization in a unique way based on where they're at. I go back to working with Mr. McSween at the launch of this entire organization. And as he was speaking, there are two things that stand out to me that I want to highlight. One, you know, Maxwell teaches that you need a leader that knows the way, a leader that goes the way, and a leader that shows the way. One of the things for an organization to be on the same page is that if you observe Mr. David Imoniti, the first thing he does is sets a very clear goal for his organization. As a matter of fact, he was setting the goals for the entire company. When Mr. Gary McSween did Chairman 10 in 38 days, David Imoniti said to us, our goal is 100 Chairman 10s in the next 12 months. Every leader must have a clear goal. C-L-E-A-R, air. Air, or what you are listening to, has a lot to deal with the clarity of your goal. And a big part of your goal setting comes from above, not around, not beneath, above. Your goal should be set in communion or agreement with the person you are following. What gave me confidence in Mr. McSween was the clarity of his goal and the conviction of his belief. I want you to write that down. Sorry about that. Just getting a call. The clarity of your goal and the conviction of your belief is what is necessary for people to believe in where you say you want to take them as a leader. If your goal is clear, but your belief does not match the size of your goal, people will not follow you. If you have strong belief, but unclear goals, they won't see where to go. So for them to go, but to go passionately, we must have clear goals and deep convictions of belief. That's why it was easy to follow Mr. McSween. His goal was clear, and his belief matched the goal that he set for his organization. The second thing is, I've never taught this before, but it's something that works for me. You must love your leader. You must love your leader. Now, love should not be limited to this emotional experience we have limited it to. Actually, you have to have knowledge to love accurately. You cannot love accurately without knowledge. The Bible says that God is actually love. So if you want to get to the height of love, watch this. This is how the truth defines love. No greater love than this, than a man who lays down his life for his friends. That means the greatest measure of love comes from sacrifice. If I love you, then I sacrifice to the point where it cost me greatly. This is not, I love you, I click on your pictures on Instagram. This is not, I love you, I follow you on Facebook. This is, I love you, I sacrifice to the point where I pour my life into something that lifts you. That's the type of love I'm talking about. This is not, hey, Gar, I love you. This is, Luke, we're going to put 100 people in business on the first day. If I want to express my love for my leader, what do? I commit to what I said I was going to do. Judah, I'm doing a training. Could you wait, please? Could you wait? I'm doing a training. Right? I love you means I make a commitment of sacrifice. I take up my cross. Mr. McSween does not need nice words from me. He needs to know that I'm a leader that commits to doing what I say I will do. That's the type of love we're talking about here. So I had a leader that I could believe in because of the clarity of his goal and the conviction of his belief, but he needed followers who would sacrifice at the level of their promises. A promise made and a promise fulfilled, the difference with it is the commitment of the person who is making the promise to do the work to bring it to pass. This is a very simple business. It's like life. Whatsoever you sow, that shall you also reap. Never get surprised at your results. Only get surprised of the distance between what you say and what you did. Never get surprised at your results. Only get surprised at the distance between what you said and what you did. Because if you do what you say, the results will always reflect your commitment. You're doing one presentation a week, but you said you're going P1000. Only be surprised that you did not do what was required. Never be surprised that you didn't go P1000 because your commitment or work ethic did not match your goal. So I'm not surprised that you didn't hit it. There is a spiritual aspect of this business that we all must pay attention to. I just spoke to Mr. David Imonitie just before I got the invite to this call. And I want to say this to you as I close. Do not limit what is happening in the spirit aspect of you achieving success. As a matter of fact, that part is more real than the part that we see. David Immunity sets a clear goal. The second thing he does, which is a hint to how this organization is going to become Chairman 10 and beyond, is that he teaches people how to believe. Do you know what he said to me that was so powerful? He said, do you know the evidence of someone who believes or who teaches belief? The results of the people around them. You know, David Immunity really does not teach people how to believe beyond the results of Gary McSween, who's around him. That's his chapters. The living epistles of the scripture is evidence of the word being taught. It is the actual results of the people that are around him. You want to know what will give people evidence that this organization believes? The results in July. That's how you will test or give a thermostat on the belief of the organization, is what results are happening daily. Do you know what will happen if every day you start seeing brand new P150, brand new P600, brand new P1000? The culture becomes, once you are part of this organization, we create results daily, and it's a reflection of the work that is going on behind closed doors. The belief increases. There's a young man I messaged this morning. His name is Michael Alley. I messaged him and I said, you are encouraging the entire organization by your results. And it's no hidden fact that he believes. Why? Because he's working. Believing is what makes all things possible. So the results that is being possible in his organization is stemming from his belief. Set a clear goal, teach people how to believe, and watch this is the last part. Set up an environment for believing to work. Does your environment have evidence of what you see on the canvas of your imagination? Memory replays the past. Imagination preplays the future. Memory replays the past. Imagination preplays the future. Is there evidence in your reality that somebody can know what you're working towards? Guys, do not limit this aspect of the business. Don't think that you doing a presentation is more powerful than you seeing a picture. But if you're doing the presentation and you don't see a picture, I don't care who comes in your business, they're not going to follow or create their best results, because if you don't have a clear picture, you won't have a clear goal. And when you don't have a clear goal, you don't need to teach people how to believe. So I want to bless this organization. I want to bless you to walk into your destiny, every life fulfilled. And watch this, not just to make money, but to impact people's life and for destinies to be changed. That's what we're going to do this thing. I know 50 Chairman 10s and above will come from this organization. I know that. I don't say that wishfully. I'm not trying to encourage you. I know that 50 Chairman 10s and above will come from this organization. What will determine when it happens is the speed of your belief. Bill Gates wrote a book, Business at the Speed of Trust. I want you to know the manifestation of what will happen in this organization will happen at the speed of your belief. There are people who will come in and do Chairman 10 in 1 week. When it happens, don't call me a prophet. It's just that people will believe for more much faster, and they will see 500 as a drop in the bucket. That's what they're going to see. 500 as a drop in the bucket. They'll find 10 people who could put 50 people in business in 7 days, and they'll get Chairman 10 done. They'll find 10 leaders who have influence over 50 people, launch each of them in 3 days back to back, and they'll put 50 people in business in 3 days. 10 leaders will do it, and 500 people will be in business in 7 days, and Chairman 10 will be done in a week. And then we will say, wow. But I'm telling you, there are people who are ready to believe in that type of vision. What will hold them back is if we can't believe that people will show up wanting to do Chairman 10 in a week. I want to bless this organization to increase in this season of abundance on your right and on your left. You have a leader that has been sent to you, a leader firstly that leads with the heart, and he is very, very powerful. Great things. I listen to how people commend him. I listen to how his leaders speak about him. You have a leader, most of all, that it is easy to love him. It's easy to love him. He's declared a very clear vision. Let us run now with accurate knowledge. You have great leadership support from us, stemming from Mr. Gary McSween. Gary is a leader that will give down to his last. I know that personally. A lot of you only know Gary through network marketing. Before we started this company, we were friends. We say brothers, and that's not to de-edify each other as far as rank. That's just to edify the truth of our relationship. We will do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. We want an abundant outbreak of Chairman 10s. It must be so contagious that people, month after month after month is just brand new Chairman 10s. So I bless you and I release you to go get everything they said that you can go get. Obi, I'm back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I literally, wow. Thank you so much, sir, for those powerful words, for your words of blessing. And I know July, for everyone on the call, are we getting it done in July? Is your work ethics matching your goal in July? That is it. That is it. Thank you so much, sir. We are so blessed by these words. So everyone, you've heard it. Let's go get what belongs to us. Go get what belongs to you. Could be P2000, P5000, Chairman 10. Let's go all out. We have what works, and we've made up our mind that will be a blessing to so many. So let's get this, let's get this, let's get this. That brings us to the end of our call today. Today is something else. Go on YouTube, watch it over and over again. I'm telling you, life will completely change on every side of this business. Enjoy the rest of your day. I just want to take our time now to go get, I have a lot of things to do right now. So thank you everyone for being on this call, and all our new partners that are on the call. Congratulations for staying till the end and get started immediately on the promo pack we talked about, and the rest will help you smash those goals, get those dreams. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.